Alrighty, by the numbers, number 1 is Maniac. Number 2 is Slavic Maverick. Number 3 is Dadaron. Number 4, the Troubadour. Number 5 is Super Smash. Number 6, Green Envy. And finally, last but not least, number 7 is Dr. Infamy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ladies, put your hands together for the Rainbows. Okay, so that's when you pick your favorite rainbow player. And don't forget, coming through wearing black, it is the Ravens. Oh, sorry. The East Van Crows. I'm sorry, not the Ravens. The East Van Crows. So, number 1 is Razorburns. Number 2, Grease Lightning. Number 3, CC Me Rollin'. Number 4 is Loco. Number 5, Major Assets. Number 6 is Sugar Elbows. And last but not least, number 7, Need for Speed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys and ladies, put your hands together for the East Van Crows. Alrighty, so these two teams are going to get themselves together. What we're going to do is they are going to put one jammer on, and the first jammers on the track are going to be the number 1s. Then the second jam, we go on to the jammer number 2, and so forth. After jam number 7, because there's only 7 skaters, the team then has to pick the jammer that they'd like to field. So it's their choice. At that stage, they can have an advantage or a disadvantage, but the jammer that they pick. So, refs, are we good to go? Just waiting for the heads up from the officials. So don't forget, it's 10 jams, 60 seconds each jam. The whistle goes, they start skating. So I just want to take the opportunity to take an opportunity to say thank you to all the refs and the NSOs, that's the non-skating officials, for all their work tonight. Everybody donates their time to be here for the love of Derby. So you can see 2 teams in blue, two skaters in blue are the blockers, 2 skaters in black are the black blockers, and then the jammers with the stars on the helmets. There's the whistle. Okay, let's hear it. Who's cheering for the blue team? The Rainbows. So the Rainbow Jammer got booted out on the inside, gets back up, starts back at the pack again. So when she comes back onto the track, she has to come back in at a place that's not an advantage. Black Jammer is out. 1 point for the black team. Blue Jammer's out. 1 point for the Rainbows. This is when you see jammer on jammer action, the 2 jammers racing to get to the back of the pack again. There's the blue jammer through. The Crows jammer stuck in the pack. Rainbow's jammer's coming around again. Crows jammer's out. 1 point for them. Rainbow's jammer, look at that. On the inside, beautifully done. Inside line. Pack didn't even see it coming. Black jammer back at the pack again. Blue jammer back at the pack. You can cheer for them, you know. There we go. Black jammer's out. 1 more point to the Crows. And the Rainbows, that's the jam timed out. So after 1 jam, our score is sitting on 3 all. 3 points to all. So on we go to the next jam. These jammers are going to be Slavic Maverick for the Rainbows and Grease Lightning for the Crows. There's the whistle. Both jammers struggling to get through. Grease Lightning makes a break for it. There she goes. 1 point to the black team. Slaverick Maverick also out of the pack. This is the race to get back to the pack first. Grease Lightning in the back of the pack. Realized that she came in a little too hard. And there goes Slaverick Maverick. 1 point to the Rainbows. Grease Lightning just at the pack. Slaverick Maverick coming around again to look for more points. Question is, can they get through the pack before the black jammer gets there? Everyone's taking a tumble. Grease Lightning now at the back of the pack. Oh, look at this. And there's the jam timed out. 2 jams in and our score is still even, 5 points all. On to jam number 3. These 2 jammers are going to be La Daron for the Rainbows and Cici Me Rollin for the Crows. Waiting for the whistle. There they go. Oh, look at that. La Daron out with a point for the Rainbows. Cici Me Rollin is still stuck at the back of the pack. La Daron coming through to look for a point. Who's going to get out first? Oh, La Daron getting recycled. Cici Me Rollin now out as well. 1 point on the Crows. La Daron in the pack. One more blocker to get past. Realizes they're not going to make it. Gets recycled to the back. And look at that. Cici Me Rollin comes through. La Daron not wanting to get a penalty, being very careful there. They got to get through those 2 blockers. Cici Me Rollin comes back to the pack again. And there's the jam timed out. So we have a lead. With 6 points, the Rainbows. The Crows take the lead on 7 points. Crows taking a 1 point lead. On to jam number 4. Jamming for the Rainbows is the Troubadour, and jamming for the Crows is Loco. There they go. Loco's up at the front of the pack and looks like they could be through. Nope, gets taken out to the outside. Both jammers getting recycled back behind the pack. Loco making a break on the inside. Can they make it? Nope. So they got a cut, and basically what happens is they came onto the track in a position of advantage, so they get recycled back again, but it's the Troubadour got themselves a point for the Rainbows and back in the pack looking for more now. Come on, let's hear it for the Troubadour. And for Loco, there goes the Troubadour. 1 more point to the Rainbows. Loco still stuck in the pack. Can they make a break on the outside? Nearly, not quite. Troubadour, look at them go. 1 more point for the Rainbows, and there's the jam timed out. So we have a lead change. The Crows now sitting on 7 points, and the Rainbows with 9 points. On to the next jam. Jam number 5, Super Smash, is jamming for the Rainbows, and Major Assets for the Crows. And it is Super Smash for the Rainbows out first with a point on the board. Major Assets takes down a blue blocker just like that. Puts a point up as well. Super Smash back in the pack, looking for points. Can they make it? Gets taken down by a blocker. Major Assets comes back to the pack. And one more point to Super Smash for the Rainbows. Major Assets on the floor with a blocker. Super Smash back in the pack. Look at that on the inside line. Beautifully done. Super Smash racking up the points. Major Assets still stuck behind the blue blockers. And look at that on the inside line. Super Smash does it again. Beautifully done. And there's the whistle. Let's check the scoreboard. So 5 jams in. We have the Crows on 8. I've got another ear. It's okay. And the Rainbows on 13 points. So Rainbow's taking a lead now. 5-point lead. On to jam number 6. We have Green Envy jamming for the Rainbows. And Sugar Elbows jamming for the Crows. This jam should be a good one. These are 2 pretty experienced jammers. Sugar Elbows getting recycled, and it is Green Envy powering through for a point for the Rainbows. Green Envy back through the pack again. Can they make it through? Sugar Elbows now out as well. 1 point to the Crows, but 1 more point to the Rainbows as well. Both jammers racing back to the pack. Who's going to get through first? Oh, look at it. Green Envy does it again. Sugar Elbows hard on their heels, though. Both jammers coming around to the pack. Oh, Green Envy trying to get through on the inside. Doesn't quite make it. Recycles to the back of the pack. Sugar Elbows comes through on the inside. Doesn't quite make it before the whistle goes, so that jam timed out before she got a point. So after 6 jams, we have the Crows on 10 points and the Rainbows on 16 points. 6-point lead. On to jam number 7 is going to be Dr. Infamy jamming for the Rainbows and Need for Speed for the Crows. And it is Dr. Infamy for the Rainbows out first. Need for Speed also skating hard to catch up with her. Who's going to get to that pack first? Rainbows or the Crows? And it's the Rainbows. Oh, hang on a second. So Rainbows getting recycled, getting called off by the ref. Need for Speed putting another point on the board, though. And not one for the Rainbows. This could change things up a bit. Need for Speed looking through, looking great. 1 more point for the Crows. Yeah, let's hear it. This could close up the Crows' lead, and there's the whistle. All right, let's check this scoreboard. After 7 jams, the Crows on 13 points and the Rainbows on 17. Closing that lead up, 4 points in it now. So on to jam number 8. This is the jam when the teams can field whichever jammer they feel best with. And it looks like the Rainbows are going back to Maniac, jammer number 1. And the Crows, CC Me Rolling. And it's Maniac out first with 1 point for the Rainbows. Skating fast to catch that pack. CC now out as well, but it's Maniac hitting the pack again, looking for another point. Look at that. Beautifully done on the inside line. 1 more point for the Rainbows. CC Me Rolling coming back to the pack, but Maniac hard on her heels. Maniac looks for the inside line and finds it. Beautifully done. Avoided the pack. One more point for the Rainbows, but one more for the Crows as well. Two jammers hitting the pack again. Maniac chasing that pack down. Pack's moving fast. Don't forget, they got to get past all the skaters, and there they go. One last point for the Rainbows. Alrighty, that's opened the score up. 8 jams in, and we're 15 points for the Crows, 21 for the Rainbows. Don't forget, this is the tiebreaker. On to the next jam, we have Super Smash for the Rainbows. And it's Razorburns for the Crows. Razorburns taking an early lead. Look at that, straight through the pack. Okay, this might be the Crows' chance to catch up now. Close that lead. Alrighty, both jammers out. One more point for the Rainbows. Yeah, Razorburns powers through for one more point. Super Smash back in the pack behind the blockers. Razorburns coming through on the inside. Who's going to get out first? Super Smash does for the Rainbows. And Razorburns out for the Crows as well. Both jammers back in the pack. Oh, look at this. Super Smash gets through just as the whistle goes. One more point for the Rainbows. Our score after 8 jams is 18 points for the Crows, 24 points for the Rainbows. Our next 2 jammers up are Green Envy for the Rainbows and Grease Lightning for the Crows. Oh, look at that. Can she make it through? Nice offensive. 1 point up there for Green Envy for the Rainbows. And the Crows out as well. Look at her go. Green Envy taking another point for the Rainbows. Grease Lightning back at the pack and puts another point on the board for the Crows. Don't forget, this is our last jam of the first half. Oh, nice hit. 1 point up there for the Rainbows, Green Envy. Grease Lightning getting recycled. Green Envy back looking for the points. Grease Lightning takes a trip through, doesn't get the point though. Both jammers out. And that's our first half. Let's see a score. For the Crows, we are 20 points, and for the Rainbows, 27 points. Let's hear it for the Rainbows. And one for the Crows. So this is halftime, but we are going to do a junior demo. A junior roller derby team now are going to come on and show you what it's like for the youngsters. Don't forget, Roller here does classes for all ages. This is the place to learn. If you want to learn to skate, you want to just come and skate, this is the place to come to. And as you'll see in the program, they do have an open house roller derby coming up. I think it's December 9th. If you scan the QR code in the programs, you can see all the details. So don't forget, if you want to go and grab a drink from the bar, now's the time to get it. We're going to be a couple of minutes before we get the juniors on, so grab yourself a drink. And make yourself comfortable. We're going to be back in a couple of seconds.
These guys aren't here, so those are their numbers. You don't need to do like a full announcement, just if you want to name them while they're doing their Awesome.
Okay, I believe our refs are ready. So one of the programs that Rolla has here is the junior athletes programs, and Roller Derby is one of their programs here. So we're going to show you a demo of the junior roller derby team from right here at Rolla. Bearing in mind, these are kids, they are starting from ages 9 through 15. So if you have any kids in that ages or even outside those ages and they want to try playing roller derby, this is the place to come to. So give these guys a big hand. Let's hear it for the Roller Junior Derby team. Come on, put your hands together for these guys. This is only the second time they've been out in public on the track, so give them all the support you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 jams just as a bit of a demo to see how these guys are doing. And of course, the more you support them, the better they're going to love it. We got Team White and Team Black. I'm not in your way. We're just waiting to get the helmet covers for the jammers, and then hopefully we're going to get started. There's the black one going on. And just so you know who she is, this is Busy, business time. Put your hands up, let's see you wave. Come on, let's hear it. Busy, that's it. Business Time is one of the inventors of short track roller derby right here, and one of the principals of Roller Skate Club. Been playing roller derby for years. And of course, one of the things that we always do with the youngsters is check equipment, safety equipment, helmets, elbow pads, knee pads, mouth guards, and wrist guards to make sure that they're safe. Oh, here they come. Ah, you see, that's how cautious we are. The one skater came out without wrist guards, so nobody's going to go anywhere until all the skaters are safe. So we have Team White and Team Black. Let's hear it for Team White. And for Team Black. All righty. So the jammers, again, exactly the same. Stars on the helmets. And they're going to go in the same direction as the adults were. You can see how good these youngsters are doing. There's the whistle. Now, obviously, it's not as full contact. Oh, and there goes the first jammer. That is bread for cheese. Bread and cheese, sorry. And that's Lucia for the Team Black. So bread and cheese coming around to the pack and gets 1 point for the blue team. Lucia also gets through the pack. 1 point for the black team. Of course, you'll notice this is not as high contact as the adults. There you go. 1 more point for Team Blue. And 1 more for Team Black. One more for Team Blue. Come on, cheer these guys on. Oh, look at that. Team Blue, 1 more point, and 1 more point for Team Black as well. And that's the jam timed out. So after the first jam, we have Team Black with 4 points and Team Blue with 5 points. And just like the adults, straight on to the next jam. Next 2 jammers for Team White is Blueberry Pop, and Team Black is Speedy Edie. I think did the whistle go? I think the whistle did go. Team Black scores 1 point. That's Speedy Edie. Blueberry Pop gets a point as well for Team Blue. But it's Speedy Edie looking great through the pack. 1 more point for Team Black. Blueberry Pop gets through on the inside line. 1 more point for Team Blue. Oh, look at that. That's why they call it Speedy Edie. 1 more point for Team Black. Both jammers getting to the pack at about the same time. Who's going to get out first? And it's Team Blue. Team Black also scoring a point. Speedy Edie getting to the pack first. Can they make it through? Nope. Looks like there's the whistle. So, look at that. 2 jams in and the points are 8 points all. So 8 points Team Black, 8 points Team Blue. On to the third jam. It's Blitz jamming for Team White. And Medea jamming for Team Black. There's the whistle. Blitz powers through. Picks up the first point for Team White in this jam. Look at him go. 1 point for Team Black as well. But it's Blitz getting to that pack quickly. 1 more point for Team Blue. Medea getting around to the pack as well, but it's Blitz coming through fast. 1 point for Team Black. So Team Blue getting a tell-off by the ref there for, I think that was direction of play. So 1 more point for each. Blitz powers round again. Medea also hot on her heels. And Blitz powers through. 1 more point for Team Blue. And Medea scoring a point for Team Black just as the whistle goes. Alrighty, so after 3 jams, look at that. 12 points for Team Blue, 12 points for Team Black. It's a draw so far, it's a tie. We only have 2 more jams to go for these guys. So they got 2 jams to sort these points out. Jamming for Team Black is Rosebud. And Team White is Rotten Candy. And it's Rotten Candy out first for Team White. Rosebud also out with a point on the board for Team Black. But it's Rotten Candy going to hit the pack first. And just like that, gets through the pack. 1 more point for Team White. And 1 more point for Team Black rather. Rotten Candy back of the pack again. Rosebud in the pack as well. Look at this, Rosebud is going to get out first. Nope, and it's Rotten Candy gets another point on the board. Rosebud also getting a point. And there's the whistle. And just like that, after 4 jams, the score is still a tie, 15 points all. This is the jam that's going to decide it. So Team White is Queen Dragon Roll. And Team Black is Morpho. Okay, this is when they need your support. We've got to sort these points out. 15 points all. It's a tie so far. And there goes Queen Dragon Roll. 1 point each. Pack's getting ready for these 2 blockers, these 2 jammers to come through. And it's Queen Dragon Roll first through. 1 point for Team White. And 1 point for Morpho. But it's Queen Dragon Roll. Half a track ahead, hitting the pack again, looking for points. And finds it. 1 more point to Team White. Morpho in the pack as well, but it's Queen Dragon Roll. This could be the decider. Queen Dragon Roll taking a line on the inside, gets taken down. Bounces back up. Yes, 1 more point for Queen Dragon Roll, Team White. Morpho still stuck in the pack. Queen Dragon Roll comes around to the pack just as the whistle goes. All right, let's see the score. So after our 5 jams, Team Black with 17 points. And our winners after these 5 jams, Team Blue with 19 points. Everybody put your hands together for Team White. And one more time for Team Black. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gays and nays, this is our Roller Junior Roller Derby team. Okay, come and give these guys some love. In true Derby tradition, come to the edge of the track and give these guys some love. Stand up, everybody. Come and give these guys some love. Good job. Good job. One more time for Roller Junior Derby team. Don't forget, these kids 9 to 15 is their ages. So we're going to get underway with our second half in around about 5 minutes. So please go and grab a drink from the bar, make yourselves comfortable. And we're going to see you in 5 minutes for the second half of the Rainbows and the Crows. All right, everybody, we're going to head for the second half of our Rainbows and Crows. Don't forget, this is the decider. The score is 3 games all. So this is the decider between these two teams. Okay, who's noticed something different? Hands up, who's noticed something different so far? Anybody? No? They're going the other way. Yeah, they're going the other way. So second half, we change direction. Same rules, same skaters. First two jammers on the line. Maniac for the Rainbows and Razorburns for the Crows. The score, just to remind everybody, is 20 points for the Crows and 27 points for the Rainbows. Let's hear one for the Crows. And one for the Rainbows. All right, ready to go? Off they go. Maniac taking an early break through the pack, picking up the first point of the second half. There goes Razorburns as well. One more point for the Crows, but it's Maniac coming around fast at the back of the pack. Razorburns also getting the pack, but it's Maniac breaks through first. One more point for the Rainbows, one more point for the Crows. Maniac heading to the pack again, looking for a space. Razorburns in the pack as well, but it's Maniac out first. Picking up one more point for the Rainbows, and there's one for the Crows as well. Maniac hits the pack again, looking for a hole. Both jammers in the middle of the pack. Maniac tries to make a break for it. Yeah, there they go. And there's the jam timed out. So after the first jam, the second half, the Crows with 23 points and the Rainbows breaking away with 31 points. On to jam number 2. Jamming for the Crows is Grease Lightning and Slavic Maverick for the Rainbows. And it is Grease Lightning, Slavic Maverick breaking out first for the Rainbows. Grease Lightning now released as well. 1 point all, but it's Slavic hitting the pack first. Looking to get through these blockers. Oh, nice hit. Oh, gets a back block penalty. Has to take a bit of a break there. Both jammers looking for points. Taking the blockers down. Grease Lightning gets a point. Slavic gets a point. Everybody gets a point. And there's the whistle. Okay, 2 jams in second half. 25 points for the Crows. The Rainbows leading the way with 33 points. On to the next one. Number 3 jammers is CC Me Rollin' for the Crows and La Daron for the Rainbows. Waiting for the timer. There's the whistle. CC Me Rolling goes out first for the Crows. Nadaron looking for a space, finds it, yes, gets through on the inside. 1 point all, but it's CC rolling, hitting the pack first. Can the Crows keep their lead? CC rolling, getting pushed out to the inside line, letting Daron come through on the outside. Can a blocker help her? Oh, CC rolling, look at her powering through, taking a tumble. Daron passes her. CC rolling back on the track. So what happened there is that the pack was being broken up. The pack has to stay together. Daron got 1 point for the Rainbows. CC rolling back in the pack, and there's the whistle. I don't think that last point was given. So after 3 jams, the Crows 27 points, and the Rainbows on 35 points. Hang on a second, we have a timeout being called by the Crows. So each team gets 1 timeout per game, and the Crows are going to take theirs right now. Don't forget, if you want to stay around for the skate, there's an adult skate that starts straight after this. And if you want to come and join Rolla, this is the place to skate, the only place, the best place in Vancouver to lace up with 8 wheels. Who's got those signs around? Let's see those signs. Hold them up. Let's see who's supporting who. Let's see the signs. So the camera person has just told me, if you want to come up and show the camera who you're supporting, on your feet, come and show the camera your signs. Let's see them. No, come up, stand up and come around and show the camera. The camera's right here. Come on, don't be shy. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, let's hear it. All righty. A crush on green envy. All righty. And a need for speed. That's what we like to see. Do they know? That's the question. So I see the coaches standing with the refs. Actually, this is a great time to introduce the 2 coaches to you. So coaching Team Black, we have Iona Beerwagon. And those who've been around Derby a while know that she does own a beer wagon. And for Team Blue, our coach is Batty. Both 2 great skaters, been skating roller derby for many years. I've had the pleasure of announcing for them many times. Looks to me like Beerwagon is asking the refs for a review to see whether there was a penalty scored or whether there were points lost, or look like we all good? Gonna get the heads up? So what was happening was the refs were discussing whether there was a penalty for direction of play. Remember, they've got to keep going in the same direction, but the refs decided that there was no penalty there. So play will continue, and we're going to get underway again with jam number 5. 4 or 5? No, number 4. Jam number 4. Yeah, let's go Black. Let's go Blue too. So number 4 jammers is Loco, jamming for Team Black, the Crows. And the Troubadour for the Rainbows. They're under starters' orders. There's the whistle, and they're off. The Troubadour breaking through, 1 point for the Rainbows. Oh, Loco taking a tumble. Troubadour coming round. This could be a chance to catch up or to open up the lead. Loco still stuck in that pack. And there they go. 1 point for the Crows. And one more point for the Rainbows. Both jammers in the pack again. Oh, taking down the blocker. Getting told to recycle to the back. Don't want any penalties. If they get a penalty, they lose 2 points. Who's going to get out first? And it's Team Black, the Crows. Loco putting a point on the board. Troubadour putting a point on the board. And we're on to the next one. So after a fourth jam, the score standing on the Crows, 29 points, and the Rainbows on 38 points. Super Smash jamming for the Rainbows, and Major Assets for the Crows. Major Assets looks like they're out. Yep, 1 point on the board for the Crows. And there was a cutting penalty, though, so she's getting recycled. Major Assets comes round, trying to get through the pack. Super Smash up at the front, trying to get through. Major Assets puts 1 more point on the board for the Crows. Both jammers out. Are they going to take on each other? No, but Major Assets is not letting her through. Oh, look at her. Oh, all righty, that'll teach her. So totally legal, jammer on jammer. And there's the whistle. Nicely done. So after jam number 5, the Crows on 31 points and the Rainbows on 39. 8 points in it only. 5 more jams to go. We're on to jam number 6. Sugar Elbows taking a star for the Crows, and Green Envy. Does Green Envy know she's got a fan in the audience here? There goes Sugar Elbows. Green Envy also puts a point up. Oh, look at them go. Jammer on jammer again. Love it. Green Envy overtakes. And Green Envy skating fast to get out of the pack. Puts a point up for the Rainbows. Sugar Elbows also getting a point for the Crows. Green Envy dodges on the inside line, puts a point on the board for the Rainbows. Sugar Elbows desperately tries to get through as well, makes a hole for themselves, gets a point for the Crows. But it's Green Envy coming around to the pack again. Taking a hit in the inside line. Finds a hole on the outside. 1 more point for Green Envy. Green Envy knows the pressure's on that whistle. That timer is clocking down, and there's the whistle. Sugar Elbows puts the last point on the board. So after 6 jams, we have the Crows on 35 points and the Rainbows on 43. Our next 2 jammers up on the line. Number 7 for the Crows is Need for Speed. And for the Rainbows is Dr. Infamy. There's a whistle. Dr. Infamy breaks out fast. 1 point on the board for the Rainbows. Need for Speed out as well. 1 more point for the Crows. But it's Dr. Infamy coming around to that pack first. Can they find a space? Doesn't quite make it. Neither does Need for Speed. Both jammers getting recycled to the back of the pack. And there's Dr. Infamy out with 1 point. And Need for Speed with 1 point. Both jammers hitting the pack at about the same time. Dr. Infamy tries it on the outside line, doesn't quite make it. And does this time. Nicely done. 1 point up there for the Rainbows. And there's the whistle, timed out. Need for Speed, I think, got one last point there. So after 7 jams, the Crows on 38 points, and on 46 points are the Rainbows. So next 2 jammers up, but remember, are the team's choice. This is Slavic Maverick jamming for the Rainbows, and for the Crows is CC Me Rollin'. Yeah. CC Me Rollin' stepping through, pushing those 2 blockers, trying to get through. Can they make it? Not quite. And it's Rainbows putting a point on the board first. Crows putting a point on the board. Slavic Maverick first to get to the pack first. Both jammers out, but it's the Crows putting the first point up. CC Me Rollin', rolling fast. Slavic Maverick with a point. CC coming around to the pack. Both jammers know that that clock is ticking down now. Pressure's on to get the points. And there's the whistle. Did anyone get anything? I don't think so. No points on that last pass. So after 8 jams, the Crows on 40 points and the Rainbows on 48 points. On to jam number 9, the penultimate jam. We have jamming for the Crows. Number 1 is Razorburns. And for the Rainbows is Maniac. There they go. Rainbows with 1 point, just like that. Straight out of the pack. Maniac coming around fast. Razorburns getting recycled. Maniac looking for points now. Razorburns doing what they can at the front of the pack. Oh, taking down a blocker. Razorburns sees a hole, takes it, gets a point up there for the Crows. But it's Maniac also looking for a point for the Rainbows. Razorburns hitting the pack. Maniac hitting the pack. Blockers falling. Oh, look at that. Maniac. Are they going to get through? Yeah, just like that. 1 point for the Rainbows and 1 for the Crows. There's the whistle. So after our 9th jam, we have our points standing for the Crows at 42 points and for the Rainbows, 51 points. 9 points in it. On to our last jam of this evening. Our last 2 jammers, Grease Lightning jamming for the Crows. And the Troubadour jamming for the Rainbows. This is the time when the skaters are getting tired, so this is the time I want to hear some applause. This is the last jam. Come on, let's hear it for the Troubadour. And for Grease Lightning. 1 point on the board there for the Crows. Crows needing the points. Grease Lightning knows it. Trollmedon getting held up by those two rainbow blockers. Grease Lightning getting taken down. The pressure's on. Grease Lightning, look at it go on the inside line, puts a point on the board for the Crows. Trollmedon taking a hit. Grease Lightning knows that pressure's on. They know where the score is. And that is game. So after 10 jams with 44 points, it is the Crows. And your winners here this evening on 51 points is the Rainbows. So I want everybody up on their feet on the side of the track, please. Come and give these guys some love. Just been told the score is official, so everybody come up to the track, give these guys some fives. They're going to come and skate round. And one more time for the Crows. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. We're going to have an adult skate just following this. I want to thank everybody who's come here tonight. This has been Rolla's Short Track Roller Derby. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the officials, the NSOs, and most of all, thank you for being here. Again, my name is Mike the Mike. I hope to see you next time. And we're out. Please stick around for the skate. The bar is open. If you want to get yourself another beer, a drink, the bar is open still. Last call, I believe, is 9:30. Yeah, what?
What you trying to drink? Yeah, she got alcohol when they want to do is man. Doesn't work. The game's gone. I guess to the biggest no chit chat. Where we go? I beat some good shit. Love with the guns. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Been to the team.